bike for Christmas. Come on in, girls. Come on, Mimi. Come on. Come on in. Good girl. Good girl. 2026 is going to be the year that I launch my pottery business. I've been practicing and honing the craft as best I can for the last year and getting decently good. This is full of glaze, but I feel like the stuff that I'm making is actually turning out pretty cute, and I feel confident enough to sell it now. So I'm gonna be throwing some mugs today because I just have a strong feeling, I haven't sold anything yet, but I have a strong feeling the mugs are gonna be the best seller. But while I throw some mugs, I am going to chat with you guys about finances. If you guys did not see, last week I uploaded a YouTube video, or was it last week? Yeah, or the week before. And we were talking about finances because 2026, you guys are about to find out, is going to be the year of getting my shit together. I know everybody says that, but I'm not kidding. It's do or die right now for me, and I'm not planning on dying. If you have not watched my last video, I would recommend it because I talk a lot in that video about what finances used to be like, how things are now, and kind of the plan moving forward. So the whole plan is gonna be frugality, not spending. Also, of course, trying to make money, but I feel like a big part of my 2026 is going to be learning how to live life in a different way, and that is not spending. So since that last video, I'm going to give you an update because I have unfortunately spent. And you know why? Christmas! But we're done now. Christmas was a huge spend for us, unfortunately, because we bought our son a bike and we got him a Guardian bike because it's just what's recommended as like some of the best bikes out there. So that was the big purchase. And then of course we have 4 other kids that we bought gifts for, all his little friends that we hang out with all the time. I also have another friend with 4 kids, so we bought gifts for them. And then now we're just, you know, it was quite a large Christmas spend. And we don't buy each other gifts, like me and Zach don't get each other anything. And I did handmade gifts for all the adults in my life. It ended up costing a lot more than I wanted to spend because it's not just that Christmas is expensive, it's that every single item is now, can you tell me, $100 for every item? I couldn't believe how expensive every single item that we bought was. But unfortunately, as far as Christmas is concerned, we spent way more than I wanted to. So as far as cutting back, January is going to be the real true teller, so stay tuned, of whether or not we're able to really cut back our finances like in a very significant way to be able to save and not spend. This month has been very stressful for me because not only did I have to buy a house, I don't know if you guys saw, but in my last video I talked about how I am in the process of building my sister a house on our property. We're doing an ADU and she's going to live in that. And we bought the house. We had to put half down on the house. And then I also had to put 40% down on the land prep. Paying all of that this month was excruciating. And I couldn't sleep for a few days because of the stress of it. It's exciting. It's awesome. I love it. And I'm so excited that once they move in, it'll be really, really awesome. And it'll be so nice to have them here and just for the rest of our lives be able to say that, you know, we got to live on sort of a family compound. That's the goal and the dream and the hope and the plan. But in the meantime, I'm dealing with the financial stress from that. So I wanted to give an awesome update though in this video. And that is that I was able to reduce my health insurance. This has been something that we've been dealing with insanely, exorbitantly expensive health insurance for the last 5 years. So I wasn't aware of this because I've tried this before, but I didn't realize. So we went on the Washington Health Plan Finder to get our health insurance. And as I said in my last video, our health insurance was $1,500 per month. And it still is up until right now. It'll change in January, praise God. The reason it was $1,500 per month is because back in 2020, when I got on the Washington Health Plan Finder, maybe it was 2019, I entered my income. And my income has significantly changed since then. Such is the nature of YouTube, the ups and downs of the algorithm and viewership and sponsorships and business. 2020 was the year I did my 2 collabs. I did one with ColourPop and one with Pure. So financially, it was the biggest year I've had. But after that, it's not been so much because that was kind of a standoff, weird year. So I've been overpaying in health insurance based off of my 2020 income since then, not realizing because I went into my dashboard on the Washington Health Plan Finder and it said income reported 0. And I thought, okay, so this is just what it costs. I dug a little deeper a few weeks ago, right after I made my video, and it turns out I needed to completely resubmit all of my forms to Washington State with my new income. And it reduced my health insurance on the exact same health insurance plan from almost $1,500 with dental to being $488 per month for my family. I'm blown away, shocked, appalled. I can't believe it. I was able to reduce $1,000 per month in health insurance because of my income. When I tell you the weight that lifted off of my shoulders was like heaven sent. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't fathom it. My mind is blown. I literally cannot believe that I was able to reduce our health insurance by that much. That is what our new health insurance is going forward, is $488 per month, and then our dental is like $75. So it's gonna be like $550 a month instead of $1,500 per month, which is, you guys, like life-changing. So that is the big update for the month of December. I was able to reduce our health insurance by $1,000 per month, which is going to be so significant in helping us to save money. With spending on Christmas, but saving next month, I feel like we're gonna get into a good space. So have we eaten out? We ate once at Burger Master and once at a local pizza place. So that's not too bad in the last 3 weeks since I made that video, especially given that we've cooked at home. We have been really prioritizing cooking at home, eating leftovers, eating the stuff that we have, making meals from home, and just really trying to do better about not eating out. That used to be our biggest #1 expense. As I'm filming this, my birthday is in 2 days. I turned 38, and 38 is going to be the year for me of change the right way. And I just know it will because I'm in the right mindset for it now. I have a motivating factor and then I'm finally able to fall into now that my son is 5, and that is him. He is my motivation for everything. He is now gonna be going into school, which we're gonna be doing homeschool, and I'll talk all about that in upcoming videos. Being able to be here with him has been the absolute joy of my life. I cannot even begin to express to you being able to be home with my son for the last 5 years of his life. I will do anything to make that a reality for me going forward. I don't want to miss out on his life. I don't want to miss out on the most special years, and I'm telling you, 5 is the most special. I know every age, every parent says this, but every age really is the best age. I cannot even express to you. He is the light of my life. So funny, so silly, so amazing. And I'm so painfully aware of how lucky I am to get to stay home with him. And I am going to keep that if I can, because being here with him is everything to me. And I don't want to lose that because of, missed opportunity, or because I didn't try hard enough, or because I didn't prioritize it in the way that I should. I really want to prioritize being with him and being there for his childhood. And I'm not dogging on anybody that has to work. I understand that my situation is unique, but while I have it, if I can keep it, I'm going to try to keep it. And that's really, really what's so important to me, is being able to be there for him. I'm working on everything. I'm working on getting my health in order, getting our finances in order, reducing our spending, getting our minds right, getting our situation right, starting a business, trying to maintain the business that I already have started, growing in other ways that I haven't been able to. And I'm just really looking forward to 2026 because I feel like I'm in a really good mindset for it. And I want to keep that momentum that I have right now. And this fire that I have under my ass, sort of, so to speak, it's just, I want to make sure that I'm not taking that for granted and that I'm not wasting it away. Things are not stagnant, especially in this job. It is the most volatile position I've ever been in because there is nothing guaranteed at all in this line of work. I figured out how to do pottery. I can figure out anything else. A year ago, I had never even done pottery, and now I can make a mug. And that is a cute shape. I like that guy very much. So if you're wondering, are you gonna sell these? Are you gonna sell these? When are you gonna sell these? Yes, my website is official. I'm finishing it right now, getting everything added to the site. I've got to have a decent drop of products, you know, for my first ever launch. I don't want it to be too small, but I don't want it to be too overwhelmingly large. So I am going to get that up and running. I mean, it is up and running right now. I'm just in the process of refining it, getting all the products added to the site, and trying to figure out how to fulfill orders. I've never done this before. As soon as it is live, I will let you guys know, but this is hopefully the future, you know, goal. I'm hoping to sell at farmers markets and just get out there and, you know, work on my passion, which is pottery. I absolutely love it. The way that I love pottery is something else, you guys. It's something else. I love it so much. I never knew that I could find a hobby that I enjoy so much. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this mug. It's really cute. I really like the shape of it very much. It's so, like, I don't know, it's so cute. It's adorable. And you just, basically what you do from this point on, if you've ever wondered, you let it dry to leather hard, and that you'll know when it gets to that stage because you can like pick it up and touch it. It doesn't misshape at all. Your fingers don't like leave imprints in the clay. If I touch this right now, it would leave imprints. You wait till it gets leather hard, you flip it upside down, and you trim a foot into it. If you wonder what a foot is, it is this right here on the bottom of the mug. See, like I trimmed that into the bottom so that it sits really nicely on that little foot. And then you add a handle, and then you bisque fire it, and that's what you guys saw me doing in the beginning of this video, was taking everything out to get into the bisque fire. And yeah, took me as long as you realized today to throw it, probably 10-15 minutes to throw it. It takes 24 hours to dry down to leather hard, and then it takes probably another 20 minutes to trim this. It takes another 20 minutes to attach the handle, and then you have to dry it down full. You put it in the bisque fire. That takes 24 hours to fully bisque fire and be done. Obviously this is all waiting time, and then you have to underglaze it, which is all the drawing that you see here. That's all underglaze. Put the glaze over the top of it, put it back into a glaze fire, which takes about 14 hours, and then you have a finished mug. So if you've ever wondered how long it takes to make one, weeks, but it's cute. All right, well, I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and this very bizarre angle. I don't know about it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you at my next video.